Good afternoon. Today, we're going to be talking about being succinct. Have you noticed how we sometimes tend to go in a tangent when we're speaking? Even when we're having a conversation, any type of conversation with our family, with friends, the, at the drugstore, anywhere we go, if we have a conversation, we try to go in a tangent. And lots of times our listeners get lost. I had an experience the other day. I was talking to a friend that I hadn't seen for a long time, and I wanted to tell him so much. He asked me one single question, and I went on a tangent. Being succinct is being able to compress whatever we want to say in a few words, because our listeners might not have the time to do that. But yet, you might say, how do I do it? I want to include humor. I want to have a good time. I want to have an interesting conversation. If you have the time available to do it, by all means, have that. But if you want to be uh, specific, if you don't have the time, if your listener doesn't have the time to talk to you for a long time, then you might need to be succinct. One of the things that I do whenever I write a speech is to go through the whole thing and see what are those stories or those comments that are not relevant to the theme or to the speech, to the message that I want to deliver. When I take all those things out, I can be more succinct. But then I have an exercise that you can try. Write a page any way you want to write it of something that you want to say, your speech or any conversation that you want to have or any presentation. Write a page. Then do your best to reduce it to half a page. A page might have about, well, maybe 300 words, and then you try to reduce it to 150 words to have a half a page, or maybe go even lower, go to one quarter of a page, to 100 words or less. Doing that will help you to understand the difficulty of being succinct. It is not easy, it's a difficult task, but if you want to be a good presenter, that's what you have to do. Even the best comics uh, do that. The comedians do that. They work hours and hours and hours to condense a joke from 10 words to 3 words or something like that. That's the way we have to do it. People don't have time to listen to our whole story. They might sometimes, but if we want to be successful, we have to be succinct. But again, it's not easy. Even Winston Churchill had a hard time being succinct. He said, he said, if you want me to give a speech for 2 minutes, I have to work on it 3 weeks. If you want me to give a speech for 30 minutes, it'll take me a week to prepare. But if you want me to speak for an hour, I'm ready now. So if you want to be succinct, it'll take time. But it's a benefit and a great success that we will have. It's one of the benefits and one of the things that we will enjoy because that way we will be successful in whatever presentation we do. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, stay proactive,